Welcome back to my channel. It's literally been like 6 or 7 months and I can't wait to get into this video with you. I'm doing soft glam. We're having a little bit of a chit chat. If you want to see how I created this look, then keep watching. Okay, so I've already done my eyebrows and now I'm going to just go in with my eyeshadow. So the literally only palette I use for soft glam is my Amrezy palette. So it is this shade over here and I'm just going to go into that and just start blending it over just where my crease is. Actually, let me zoom you in a little bit. Okay, so I'm just blending this in really nicely just over my crease, making sure that it's nice and blended and smooth. I'm going to go in with a smaller blending brush and I'm going to dip into this shade here, which is 1988. And I'm just going to start blending it right here. Okay, so you see I've blended it out. And I'm going to go in with the brush that I used before. It's a blending brush and I'm just going to diffuse that and always go upwards. Okay, so for this look we're not going to do any liner. I'm going to go into BK. I'm going to basically create a smoky eye with this. I'm going to shake off the excess product. I'm going to be starting from here and you're just going to be gliding that upwards and you see you've got a line there and you're going to just join it to however far you want it to go. This is like a flat brush but a little bit fluffy. And I'm gonna just blend that in and push it outwards. Okay, so for my base, I'm only gonna use my Skin Kissed oil and then my cream. I love using this Sukin cream. I've actually been so obsessed with it lately. I'm gonna just put this onto my skin. This oil is an amazing primer because it gives a tacky effect. It's really nice on the skin. Look how glowy it leaves it. It's really great for nighttime, it's really great for daytime, it's really great for priming. I'm going to use my Vasanti Liquid VO2 colour corrector. So I'm just going to put it underneath my eyes, around my nose, around my mouth. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Anti-Age Instant Eye Eraser. But this is my holy grail. Like, I use this all the time. And I just like to highlight this bit and make sure it's completely covered. So I'm going to dip into OG right there. Blend it underneath my eye. This angled brush that we used for the black, I'm going to dip into the brown, so the 1988, and we're going to just do the exact same thing, but a really kind of like a really thin line instead, so you can still see the blend underneath. Now that my lashes are on, it looks a bit heavy because none of my face is done. I use the NARS Soft Matte Foundation. This is probably my favourite foundation in the whole entire planet, and NARS, if you want to sponsor me, then go ahead. And I just put it on top. I don't put the same amount. I just put a little bit of Syracuse on. I like to blend it in with a brush first just to make sure it evenly spreads all over my face. This is probably the longest part of my routine. I literally take maybe like 5 minutes just blending it in because I just want to make sure that it's completely blended it into the skin. And I always make sure to get my neck and on just slightly on my ear. I'm using the Huda Beauty contour in medium and it looks just like this. And while I do that, I'm going to go in with my Fenty cream, and this is Summertime Wine. I've only just started using blushes and oh my god, this has changed my life. I use the Tarte Shape Tape in Medium Honey. I always place it exactly where I want to blend it, so I always place it here and then I always place it just here, and I always do it slightly down the middle there and then always on top here. So using my blending brush, this is the one I use for my highlight, so I always just blend it in slightly here and then I always blend it in more underneath the eyes and then around my nose because I always tend to get creasing around that area. So I chop and change between powders all the time, but today I'm using the Revolution powder. It's the peach one, and first I'm going to go in with a small blending brush and just dab it underneath my eyes and make sure that's nicely covered. Okay, so with the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier powder, and I'm going to use my Spectrum brush and just brush it slightly over the places that I need to set. I'm going to be using the Morphe contour. It's called Big Shot. I'm going to just be slightly just bronzing up my face. And for blush, I'm using the Arctic Holiday, and I'm just going to be blending it just about here. I don't go any more down. I don't go here. I used to do that and it just used to make my face look a bit too chunky. I always like to go over my nose, over my chin, and then just over, just basically everywhere. Now, before I do my highlight, I always like to spray my face. I use the NYX Dewy Finish face spray, and I just spray it all over my face. I just like to dab it with my blender. So I'm going to be using the Revlon Skin Lights highlighter, and it's number 201. And I'm going to be grabbing my small pointy brush and just highlighting the inner corner. Always put it in my brow bone. And then on the other side as well. And then with my highlighting brush, it's a small blending brush, and I like to use this for precision. And I always just go in over here. Look how nice it is. Oh my god, I'm literally so in love with this one. So I always go down here on the bridge of my nose, on the Cupid's bow area, and just here. Okay, so now I'm going to do my lips. This lip combo is probably one of my favourite lip combos at the moment. So I'm using Cork by MAC, and I'm just going to slowly start to overline my lips. I always make sure I join it right here and I overline in the middle. Now that it's completely outlined, I like to just shade it in slightly. So it's not harsh. I'm going to use this Stila semi-gloss eye and lip paint. I'm just going to dab it here and here. And there you go, there are my lips done. So let me just do my hair and then I will show you the final look. Okay, so this is the finished look, and I really hope you enjoyed this, and I really hope that it was informative for you. This is my first YouTube back in such a long time, and it was so nerve-wracking. All of my links for my social media are in the comment section. I'm not too sure what that's called. Please make sure to like, subscribe, comment. It would mean the absolute world to me if you did. Let me know if you've got any suggestions, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys! Okay, I'm gonna go with a okay, so for this look, just Maybelline Instant Age, oh my god, I don't even know how to say it, Bob's Your Uncle. Okay. Oh my god, this hair. Flat. Okay, so this lip combo, I'm trying to brush my hair out and it's just doesn't want to brush today apparently. Did that not film?